Good morning. What's up, oh my God, Junior, Wheel, you two nosy Xenos. What's up, guys? Sorry, the mouse just decided to ejecto off the table. What's up, guys? We're gonna be building a customer build this morning. It's just a staple though, nothing super fancy, couple upgrades. So it's not bottom of the barrel staple by any means. Oh, did you see it yet?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. For the like $8 or whatever I spent.
Oh yeah, for $8 was pretty Hey, you gotta get mic'd up here in just a second.
What's up, Xenos? Again.
Morning, guys. Morning. How y'all doing? We're morning and horning. Royal honey.
We're morning and horny.
What's up, guys? Hello. Go Gadget. Thank you for the resub, baby. As Jackson mentioned, we are doing a customer's order build. Shout outs. We'll see what's first name here. Shout out to Conan.
It's Conan O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien. What's up?
He's coming out of retirement, buying a PCBros build and reviewing it.
So this is our premium streamer, which was upgraded to the 4060 Ti from the 4060 and 32 gigs of RAM.
Widowy fufwy.
Widowy fufwy. Just kidding, it wasn't fufwy. But this is a very solid build. We're gonna take our time because these get knocked out so freaking quick. These don't have coolers, do they? Or do they now? Do these still use stock cooler?
I don't know, let me check.
This picture shows tower cooler.
I was just looking up their, just curious about the order.
Yeah, then we need a V-True or an ID cooling. Or something. Chat, we're not, always in the trenches, so we're trying to figure out what we need to do here.
Oh, I was just making sure, I was seeing if the order was legit.
Oh.
It's up in the air.
Oh, is it up in the air? Oh.
Yeah, I just saw that like I saw the note, the upgrades, and so I'm like, you never know.
It's a staple, but yeah, it does need a.
We need just an ARGB cooler.
ARGB tower cooler in black.
I will retrieve.
Who's getting horned? You're getting horned. Leo, thank you for the resub. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. The 7400F is on AliExpress for $122. That is not a good price. Is that really the price? I thought the whole point of the 7400F is going to be sold in the US too. 122 is a bad price, considering the 7500F is like 130. So, I don't know about that one. I did end up buying, which I know is not as good of a deal. Whoa, that thing just slid right out. I ended up buying one of the 8400Fs for $89 because you have to actually test it. I know it's not a great CPU, but it's literally the cheapest AM4 CPU, not AM4, I say AM4. Wow, AM4 is dead. AM5 CPU you could buy right now. So whenever that shows up, we'll probably do a build around it and just kind of see what it's capable of doing and if it makes sense to get you into AM5 on a budget. What's the difference between the Ti and the normal? It's slightly faster. This one's the 8 gig model. The Ti does also have a 16 gig model, which makes 0 sense. But this one is a bit faster. So I'm getting this giveaway PC today. If I was to sell the other one that I bought off of you guys with the warranty transfer to the new owner, technically no. It'd be one of those things where, yeah, I would just say no. We don't have that in place. It's original owner warranty. Because we base it on, what's it called? The order that you place and that name on that order. Sorry, small company things. If we're a bigger company, we could probably honor that system, but it's much harder for us to honor that. So you're not gonna keep the build? I thought you said you're gonna give it to your significant other. '84F Royal Honey build. Y'all are going crazy already with the Royal Honey. What's the difference between Jackson and Matt? There's a difference. Oh, the one that was already open.
Yeah.
Nice. I was going to say, if you couldn't find anything, there's a box on the table back there that had a shipment we just got.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well.
Times are tough, boss, and my taxes are way off. I respect it. No, Chaotic was asking, which I told him, I'm assuming it's a no. He's wanting to sell the build he bought from us. Mm-hmm. He's like, needs some money. And he was wondering if the warranty transferred to whoever he sold it to, and I said no.
Probably not. Just because we normally look it up by order number and
That's
everything.
what I was telling him. It's normally order number or the person who ordered it. I know some companies do it, but for us, that's kind of hard for us to track and maintain. So I would just say no. But I mean, if you're selling it locally for a good price and the PC works, I would just sell it under the impression, hey, I'm selling it for a good price, buy it as is.
It works.
I'm keeping this 1X player forever, easy collab. It says coming later today. Let's go. I'm excited because Chaotic said he's getting his PC today. You're getting your 1X player. Pulling up. Let's go. Yeah, come back tomorrow and let me know how you like the 1X player. It's a cool console. It's really cool.
Let us know how you like it, playa.
It's really cool. You should have watched the video we did on it too, because there's some things about it, like what buttons to press to enable like mouse controls and things like that. There's some weird things that if you pick up for the first time, you're like, how does this work?
How to stop them from spying on you?
Yeah, that too. Only had it for less than 3 months. Yeah, no, I get that. Just asking, can you see me? I've been having a problem with it not showing. Well, I see you, Zep. What's up?
We see you. Just don't start cussing at us.
You started it, Jackson. Hashtag spied on. There they go.
Yeah, no, I would say the new PC is a pretty good upgrade.
Which one did he have?
He had like a i3-100 with the 5500 XT. He basically, I think, had one of like our original like staple builds. But I think it was one that we...
Oh, was it for the anniversary thing we
I
did?
think it was that one.
Nice.
Or similar to that, at least.
Yeah. Well, it says he's had it for 3 months, so I would assume it was one of the anniversary ones.
Yeah. No, we resold one.
Yeah. And we do get trade-ins, so. What's up, guys? Well, bro, how you doing? I saw you guys didn't know how to enable the mouse. I was showing my sister and showed you the video. I'm glad you're watching it. Good, because I could not figure it out at first, and I saw that it's a button. That's kind of cool, though, because there are some times when you're not in Windows, you really want your like mouse control to not work. But it's just kind of annoying at first because you're like, how do I operate in Windows?
So yeah, it's definitely an enthusiast-grade handheld. That's for sure.
Do a Montech XR PC, please. We've done multiple with the XR.
I feel like I just planned to build an XR, actually.
I did hear that it's aging. What date did they say? The TikTok ban's already being pushed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't like,
Well, they said, the last thing I heard was Biden came out saying as one of his last things, he's going to try to get it pushed. But then this morning I looked and he said, I'm not doing anything. It's up to Trump to decide.
Oh.
So, but if they get it pushed, because the issue is it's going to get banned on Sunday and his inauguration's Monday. So it's one of those things where I could see it, well, if they push the ban date, that's cool. But I could see it happening where like it gets banned on Sunday, he comes in the office and everyone's like, oh no, it's dead. And he's like, I'm bringing it back. And then you're like, oh God.
Bringing it back in one day. That's going to be his big milestone for this one.
No, guys, we have to commit to Red Note, all right? We have to commit.
Isn't that crazy? Like one day in the history books, you know, you read about all these like great wars and stuff like that, and our history is going to be Trump brought back TikTok. I remember back in my day, the year was 2025.
Y'all reviewing the 4090 Ti. Is that a joke about the 5090? I don't know, man. I don't know.
5090 would be pretty cool.
I know they were, what's it called? Yeah, I know people are joking about the 5090 not being a major uplift with the 4090, so they're calling it 4090 Ti.
Oh, I like that, okay.
Let's see. Oh God, I opened up a floodgate. I opened up a floodgate here. Hey, now I'm just talking about TikTok. I ain't talking about anything else. I'm just like, what is TikTok's future? We were joking in the office. We had a short. It's at like 1 million views now. Like on the way out, and we're like, nice. Go TikTok.
Yep, it's almost like it's the last to boost.
Yeah. Well, the issue I realized with TikTok, and it's not, you know, if it's banned, it's banned, it's whatever. The issue while we haven't been getting returns on TikTok is when we started TikTok, there was the creator fund that would give you some money for whatever you posted. Yeah. They still do give you some, but the money is at TikToks that are over a minute. You literally make nothing now if you post something under a minute.
And all of our shorts.
And all our shorts are like 20 to
I need to
whatever.
start telling Zach he needs to just add like a minute of like a thumbnail.
Or what he needs to do, actually, if it does stick around, he needs to take some of the Q&A ones and maybe stitch two together.
Yeah, maybe.
And then post them as like a, you know.
He should start just doing reacts, like where he reacts to our TikToks while they're playing, and he's playing like Subway Surfer.
Seen a rumor that the B570 is around 220. Well, it's not just a rumor. It's a thing. It's out. There were reviews yesterday. It looks good. The issue is, I looked on Newegg. There were 2 cards, an ASRock one and I think Sparkle, and they were sold out. So there you go. Intel Arc. I'm gonna Intel Arc.
I'm assuming it's probably gonna have the same kind of older hardware issue.
Yeah, I saw Gamers Nexus did his video and said it was the same deal. Is 10 gigs of VRAM.
Okay.
and it's about 10% slower, so the price kind of lines up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool.
pretty
It's an
cool.
alternative. My hope is that with another card, they can at least get availability of both of them a little better. But
What did Gamers Nexus think about it?
he said it
overall?
was fine for the price. He says it still
Fine.
deals with the same issues.
Yeah.
But it's fine for the price.
So guys, I would have recommended and listen instead.
Do you think it's worth the extra $90 to get the exact same laptop with the 6650M instead of a 2050?
Yeah.
I think so. The
This- the
6650M, look up benchmarks on that.
Oh, I guess it's not the 6650. I was reading it like that.
No, yeah, the 6650M, we've bought laptops at that price before, and it was not as good as I thought it was going to be, if I remember. But I still think it'd be better than the 2050.
The 2050 is like literally a 1650.
It's just a 650 laptop rebranded. That's all it is. The 570 is back in stock on the Egg. You call it the Egg. Let me see. Let me see if I can get one.
Yeah, are they really back in stock though?
Guys, you ready for us to go from doing 4 B580 builds to 4 B570 builds? Let's freaking go.
Don't worry, guys. We'll be calm about this
Yeah,
one.
this one won't be so crazy.
Calm like a bomb.
No, yeah, they are in stock. 219.
Can you get one?
Am I signed in? 1 second, Chad. Don't steal them all. Don't steal them. I already asked ASRock if they had any, but they haven't emailed me back, so we're probably going to end up with 2 again.
It's better than like 5.
Yeah.
Because this thermal paste is so freaking thick. 0 spreadability. What's up, Amethyst Fury? Yeah, no, we trust me, Caddick, we saw your typing during the giveaway. Or after it, I guess you should say. So thick, 0 spreadability. That's what she said. Rah. $6650M is the Victus Ruby like 6 months ago, by the way. So it'd be the same with the 2050 instead. What do you mean by it'd be the same? Like now the price is the same, or like it's the same one that we reviewed? I would just look up benchmark comparisons. That'd be your best bet. Go on YouTube. It's gonna be hard to find someone who did the exact same like comparison side by side, honestly. So
Acquired.
Just see if you can, see if you can just find like 2 separate videos where they happen to test the same games.
But Newegg, why were you charging $5 for shipping, by the way, on that card?
That's goofy.
That was weird.
So it was actually $225?
Well, the ASRock, yeah, it ended up being $225. The ASRock model was $219, and then $5, so yeah, about $225. I mean, you're saying, wait, hold up. What is Ozzy saying? Considering a 3050 6 gig is 180, it's definitely it's more competing with like a I think the benchmark show it's closer to like a 3060, which is close to a 4060. It's kind of in that like awkward gap of 3060 to 4060. 219 is expensive for 570. I don't think it's too expensive.
That doesn't sound too crazy to me.
3050 6 gig, we love that GPU, but that's not that level of GPU. Like that's different.
Yeah, the 8 gig's probably like a somewhat closer comparison if we're even
Yeah.
gonna talk about 3050s. And that card was more like, I think around the same price, like
Oh, last
$219.
thought I was talking about an RX 570. No,
Oh.
no, I would not
RX
pay
570 wouldn't even be a 3050.
No, we're talking about the ARC B570. Now, RX 570 for $200, you should come after us if we're paying that much for an RX 570.
Yeah. Come bonk us in the head.
It's a B570, not an RX 570. What are y'all are crazy.
And listen, we don't like the naming scheme any more than you guys, okay?
I don't know, Lemon Girl's like, how the hell is a 570 close to a 3060? It's not. Let's add the B in there. That'll make things a little better.
B,
I was
bananas.
going to say Newegg skimming hell y'all for $200. Yeah, no. Do you think I would have ran out of this room to go buy an RX 570 for $200?
That'd be crazy.
It'd be wild. Like, oh crap, I need that 570 so bad. How do I buy that nice screwdriver? Linus, if you're watching.
Please give us a
One, where's our affiliate? Two, show them on the camera right here. This is a LTT screwdriver. So shout out Linus. This is their screwdriver. We will say, and again, some people look at it and they get a little sticker shock. It is a little pricey, but I will say, based on us building it, if one, you like Linus Tech Tips and you just kind of want to buy merch from Linus Tech Tips, and two, you just want a screwdriver that's kind of satisfying to use. It's good. I like it. We have a bunch of them around the office. I'd recommend it. I saw Linus on TV. Yeah, he's a TV celebrity now.
So now you really gotta buy it.
They really gotta buy it.
This is why we need to, I feel like we definitely did.
We definitely
yeah,
did limit girl.
We weren't just saying 570. We were saying B570.
We were talking about B570, and then I don't know where we got the 570 from.
I think let's do this backwards. Now the the RX 570 is still a relevant enough card where it needs to get to the level that it's like a GT like 550 or GTX 550, whatever the other card is, before we're gonna not say its full name.
No. It ain't that relevant yet. Come on now, don't give it that much credit. Kraz, we missed your resub. Thank you, Kraz. Z
Kraus. 4 minutes ago. Oh, we missed it.
I'm sorry.
Are you gone forever?
Lemon Girl did say I'm getting my first vehicle tomorrow. Let's freaking go.
Nice. You know, sometimes it still is in my head that when we were doing the Amazon live streams, and like we finally had like that one person come in and chat. They said something, and I asked them like how to pronounce their name or something. They just never came back.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was something like that earlier. I don't remember what I said.
Oh, you're gonna get the XXL mouse pad? Ooh.
Oh, you're doing it?
Let's see. If you don't mind me asking, what is the most popular card you bros install in your PCs? Are you talking about like for PC Bros, like the most popular graphics card we sell? That's a good question.
My mind says like the 7600.
Yeah, because the thing is about our PC business is we are very much price performance. A lot of pre-built companies, which again, we sell 40 series, but a lot of them like will just push 40 series as the only GPU because consumers only buy it. But we really try to tell people, hey, this is a better value. Go with AMD in this situation. And the 7600 is one of those where we do push in that direction if you're just gaming. So I'd say that, and I would say 4060 is close because again, it's probably the most popular NVIDIA
Very
GPU.
Similar, like the opposite end.
So that budget realm.
Well, I also tell people, like too, like I was saying yesterday, is we really don't push a lot of like 7s or 9s. You know, most of our builds are like Ryzen 5s. And
because gamers only need that. Murdesk, thank you for the resub. Look at all these resubs this morning. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
I'm glad you're continuing to come back for us.
Baby, come back.
Barely, I stayed up for 8 hours. You stayed up for 8 hours, Pinky Tech? Why were you doing that?
Stayed up for 8 hours, like
through the night, or what are we talking about?
I say staying up 8 hours during the day is not that impressive.
That's not really that impressive. That's actually kind of sad. Are you good, bro? Both models I'm looking for are different CPUs. The 6650M has a 7535HS. The 2050, of course, it has the 86045HS. So the 2050 has the newer CPU. I would check those CPUs too, because I've noticed 7,000, 8,000 laptop CPUs from AMD aren't that big of a difference at all.
It makes me so upset that they have a 2050 with 8,000 series. This is goofy. All right.
Laptops nowadays.
Mobile popping.
I'm not explaining that whole conversation. You know what, Pinky Tech? Good on you, bro.
You know, Pinky Tech, it just didn't
Pinky
make
Tech,
sense.
I didn't ask you, dude. Are you kidding me?
Like, I mean, Pinky Tech, if I stay up from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., that's 12 hours I stayed up. So your numbers are rookie.
What are the specs of the PC you're all building? Check the title of the stream. If you're new here, check the title of the stream. We normally put the main key specs. So
They're normally not right, but they're there.
And also, if you're curious about this PC in itself, go to PCBros.tech. This is our premium streamer with a couple upgrades. So we have the 4060 Ti instead of the 4060. Was the RAM supposed to be 16 and now it's 32, or is it default 32?
It's supposed to be 16.
Okay, so it's
They
supposed to be
upgraded
16,
32.
so now it's 32.
These are the ones
put the
that we
screws.
question. When we see too many upgrades, we're like, Oh, God. I can grab you like a motherboard screw first.
Yeah, let's
if you
just
want
do
me
that. Let's just do that.
Or we can just use all of them. Then we'll replenish.
Yeah, fine. They can have it.
I need to go get my chalky milk, chat. My chalk.
But
chalk
actually,
milk.
we have standards here. I see some standoffs.
Matt, I'm gonna go ahead and bring that thing we got in here, okay?
All right, sounds good. He's gonna bring something in here, guys. No, I thought about a short. I feel like it's pushing the line though. Like, what if we had a short where
we teasing a little bit?
Yeah, let me mute real quick.
What if we did a short where we walked around the office?
Guys, what was that? Sorry, our mics glitched out. Man, apparently some folks got their hands on 5000 series already. Who?
What if we just get chat's reaction?
Who? You talking reviewers or are you talking like average consumers? I thought what was funny was the B570, there were some micro centers that accidentally started selling them like 3 days before. But the funny thing is those came out, but there was no usable driver. So people bought them and they had to wait till now to get a usable driver. So that you couldn't even use it.
I wonder if there's anyone like dumb enough to return it after they bought
They're
it.
like, why? It's not working.
I'm assuming everyone who bought one knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but it's a ASRock B660M Pro RS.
Is there an extra standoff?
No, I was going to add.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
Jonah rubbed off on me with that.
I know. Dude, I'm telling you, Jonah, whenever he like really wants something, he gets it eventually.
And also, this build needs to take more time. So why not?
So this build isn't exactly like a how much are all the parts. I mean, this is a pre-built from PCBros that Matt and I are building. That's how it's pre-built. It's parts you can buy though if you ever wanted to build it yourself. But they got some upgrades. So 12400F, 4060 Ti, 32 gigs of DDR4, 1 terabyte NVMe, and it ends up being around 1,165 on our website, and that's with free shipping. Windows 11 Pro installed, tested, activated. You get a tower cooler now. We upgraded the build to the Monte Carlo 100, which is all ARGB, pretty good airflow and everything. 650 watt, 80 plus gold. We only really use like B660Ms now, or B760Ms even. So very solid build, lots of RGB, it's all customizable. If you wanted to build one of these yourself though, you definitely could, and you could probably save yourself, you know, 150 bucks.
Yeah, our markup's only around 152, so it's pretty standard for the pre-build industry. Got you, go by. See you later,
Another
Zach.
heads up, when we say markup, we mean like
Build fee.
The total.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like we don't make 150 to 200 on each build.
No.
That's like if we didn't have to pay a single employee.
Yep.
Or
No,
pay
that's
for
not.
the shipping
That's
too.
that's gross. That's gross right there, brother.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, we ain't making that.
Chaotic said everything Matt and Jackson are selling is pure kick-ass.
Kick ass.
You know, for the most part, you know, it kicks butt. Those AliExpress boards sometimes don't, but
Nope.
everything else does. Curious why AMD still hasn't said anything on the 9070s. I
I have
don't
no
know.
idea, bro. They're probably just waiting for Nvidia. They're playing the. We're gonna sit back and wait.
Yeah, no, it's definitely it feels like a little bit of a weird move for AMD. I feel like if they're even just halfway of an improvement over like the last gen, then I don't really see what they have to be like scared of or anything. How many employees do you have? So, at PC Bros counting, Toasty Bros counting Matt and I, we're at 5. So we have 3 people that work for us full time at Toasty Bros. They're all weird. They're all degenerate.
Yeah, they're very degenerate.
They're freaks, but they're good people and they mean well. And then at PC Bros, it always takes me forever to figure this out. I feel like it's 5, not including us.
Yeah, I think so.
Zach, Tom, Andrea, David, Jake. 5. Tyler, 6. So 6, not including Matt and I at PC Bros.
YouTube knows, I don't have a Switch OLED. I only have a normal Switch. I never got the OLED.
So yeah, right now altogether we're at 11 people, including Matt and I, so 9 employees.
Royal Honey Addicts, exactly.
We actually require, we keep the kitchen stocked with Royal Honey now.
Yep.
We realized it helps the workers be more efficient.
When buying parts, what site do you look at first? It's probably an alternate between Amazon and Newegg, depending on what we're looking at.
Sometimes eBay too.
Yep.
Really, it's like,
What are we doing?
what are we building? And a lot of times whenever we're building something, I always have like 1 or 2 parts to start with, whether they're new or used, and that's usually where I go from there.
It's gonna hit the camera, it's gonna hit the camera. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh!
Wait, let's see this texture.
No, too close.
Ah, oh,
There it
look at that focal
is.
range.
Yeah, so we have 2 Zachs. We have a Zach with an H at PC Bros and a Zach with a K at Toasty Bros.
We'll often call it PC Bros Zach, and
Yeah.
then, you know, Toasty Bros Zach or Graphic Designer Zach if we're talking about the Toasty Bros
Or
one.
Dumb 1 and Dumb 2.
Yep.
Depends on the mood we're in today.
Yep, sometimes we do have to do a little name calling. Make sure they know what's up, you know?
I'll humble them a little bit.
Gumble, gumble.
You need to make Royal Honey Malort. Y'all are some freaks.
God.
Zach or Sack? Yes, I know at one point you all are calling one of them Sack.
Yes, I remember that. It's a good time. Is there a fan header at the bottom?
Yeah, power supply or this middle spot, whichever.
You thought Zach was the same as Zach? What's funny is technically they're both Z-A-C-H, but our Zach has just always gone by Z-A-C. Oh my God.
Instead of the
Z-A-C-K.
typical from Zachary.
Yeah. Never heard either one of them get called Zachary, though.
I remember when, hey, I'm new to the IT world. I would love to do what you guys do, build PCs, but I hear you don't get a lot of money. Should I go to IT? So, like, it depends what you mean by IT. Like, there's a lot of different stuff you can do in IT. Running a PC shop is not recommended. We've talked about it before. We're lucky that, one, we're in a local market where there's some competition, but it's not crazy. So we do get some foot traffic just by offering really good prices. But also we have this YouTube channel. We really wouldn't have had the runway to get to the point where we're at now without the YouTube channel to promote the PC business.
No way.
So it's one of those things where if you're just a solo guy, unless you're in like a very small town, it can have a lot of repair work, which a lot of your stuff will most likely be repair work, then you can do that. But if not, I would just find a degree or trade program in a certain IT field that you think you'd be interested in, and then kind of just go from there.
One thing I thought was funny is we got this cool like J-Town, which is our we call it town, city town, whatever you want to call it, that we live in, and it's a really, really big one. But I got like it's kind of like a what is that, consensus, whatever they call it, census. Where it's kind of talking about like what type of job field pays the most, and it was ours was like science and technology.
Nice. Science and technology. Well, science rules.
Science.
Yeah, or if you want to just take the easy route, learn to be an electrician or plumber and call it a day.
Yeah. The easy route.
Quote unquote easy route.
Sorry for anyone who does those fields.
Just kidding. No, that's just like it's not easy, don't get me wrong. The career is not easy itself. It's just this one's a clear, like, if you learn that skill, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about like finding anything. It'll find you.
I know there was a news story about like a couple of local HVAC companies that are struggling to find people, so they were literally just bringing anyone off the street and like teaching them on site to like learn. And I was like, yeah.
So crazy thing. I remember the college that we went to. They freaking had HVAC for college. I was like, what the hell? Never thought that was a thing.
And now these places are just like, if you're just interested in it and want to learn, we'll pay you to come learn, and then you have a job here. And I'm just like, well.
Yeah, that's one reason trades are pretty cool. You literally it's like the one thing you can get paid while you're learning. Just keep in mind, your back's going to be broken.
Remember when I was 15 trying to flip PC parts in my big city, now worth it where I live, which will not stop. Not to mention some people randomly stop responding when trying to have a meetup. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, well, and that's anywhere you live, by the way.
That's here, anywhere.
Small, big, doesn't matter.
People on like local markets, it's not, it's different than having like an actual storefront. It's really difficult.
I call it the Wild West.
Sorry to break it to you, Chaotic, but plumbing isn't all septic systems. Well, there is still poopy involved. Fecal matter.
Septic.
Jonah and his plumber's crack. True.
You guys think so? Is he packing the plumbing heat?
That's anything. I have fish and plants people want. I don't want to sell them because you have to deal with people. Valid.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is I know a lot of people that like, could make a really good living like just buying and selling these, but they don't like dealing with people.
Kermit, you gotta stop saying that word, buddy. That word is just
The Jonah's name.
Yeah. This is yeah.
Might have been for testing, maybe.
Hopefully.
I think so.
Hopefully.
Is it real?
I mean, it's It's the right card. It just has no peel, and the bag looks a little sus.
I know we've done a lot of testing recently, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I wish someone had put a note on it if that was the case.
I just built my personal rig in the Thermaltake Tower 600. Is anyone else building that case? I love it. Thermaltake's got some cool cases. It is a big case. Do you like the large cases?
I know I've had a lot of people talk about that in the new towers, like the 250 and whatever the other one is.
I saw they announced them at CES in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I don't really know what the hype around the 250 is versus like the 100 or other ones, but I'd be down.
I know it sounds stupid, but can you smell if it's new? It smells like manufacturing.
Oh, that's good. See, if it smelled like cigarette smoke or something, that's where it'd be like, all right,
Yeah,
this needs to go back.
that's valid in that regard. I'd be like, yep, there's something wrong here, partner.
Like this one's been through the ringer.
Ah! Ah!
This graphics card's seen things, chat.
Shall we give you a live post test? I'll bring the monitor over, we'll plug it up. We'll let y'all know if it's legit. Yeah, it's missing, oh my God, it's missing all the plugs.
Oh no, the plug. Not the plug.
Don't worry guys, this order may have being fraud anyways.
Yep. Yeppery do.
Because you know how that shit go.
We're targets.
Fine, it was me. Was it you? Was it you?
I knew
Oh God,
it.
did you tie down the...
No?
It's like really short. The
PCA?
Yeah, like...
No, I haven't even like touched down there yet. It might just be caught on something.
Something you can see, because... Ah, there we go.
I think it was just shoved. Sometimes the shove method goes a little too crazy.
Yes, for the short I did the other day. Oh, you did a short? Valid.
Oh yeah, they did a little ASMR like quick build. It was pretty cool. That did pretty good, didn't it? I saw it already had a lot of likes.
That's where we like it.
I wonder if I've ever done a PC video on PC wiring. I actually have. I believe I've done a full video and a short. I think, didn't I do a short recently? I could have sworn I did.
I think you did. You've been doing the like how-to shorts. So
Yeah, like I did like a how to build a PC in a minute. Pretty sure I did a how to cable manage one. I remember, and if I didn't, then I meant to. But yeah, I think both of those should be on the main channel. I know on PCBros, I feel like there should be a cable manage one if neither of those work.
If Linus decided to do a Toasty Bros Edition LTT screwdriver, what would it look like? It'd have like our logo colors, probably similar to this one.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have a little more custom to that.
Yeah.
Because that one, like most people just would never even know.
Yeah. So like when they first sent out the LTT screwdrivers, they basically just like copied creators' like colors and like printed some. So basically it has the green right here, and the green right here. So it'd probably be something like this, but like logoed the best they can. I will say the handle would probably wear really quickly depending on what they used, but.
Those methods they use.
ZT puts fake plants in his pre-built. Y'all should put a piece of dry toast in your art. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's do that.
Piece of dried buttered toast for dinner.
I'll put you all a piece of bread. It's like the there was a computer parts company that sends gummy bears with every order. Why they did that, I don't know. Someone just thought, hey, we should send them a sweet treat.
I bet those things just be melting in the
Yeah,
mail.
probably. A little pack of gummy bears.
This time of year, it's probably fine, but.
I'm grabbing the pornator.
Oh, God.
Just kidding, it's not the pornator. It's just a portable monitor.
But that's what we'll call it.
Thing got USB-C on it? It don't? Oh no.
Surprisingly, no.
I'm kind of shocked.
Maybe that's the
actually.
one downside of the B660M.
Do I still have the brick over here?
I think there is a brick up there, like a white one, like right up there to the left. Somewhere over there. There should be a white one that's like 100 watt.
This one? This one.
Yeah. So I was like, there was one. Could have moved.
What is this doing here? Just
Is that a doohickey?
I can leave this plugged up over here now.
You're gonna leave a doohickey plugged up? You know how dangerous that is?
Bro, what is happening with this power cord situation?
Our octopus.
Okay. All right, chat. We'll see if she posts. Insert explosion meme here.
Turns on. It's a start.
I just want a video out. Give me.
What about video in?
Don't need to worry about that. Ooh, that's not in all the way.
Whoops.
That wasn't in all the way.
My reputation precedes me.
And look at that, guys.
Oh my god.
Azrock!
Oh my god. Our builds work?
We did it, chat. Look
Well,
at that.
I thought we were the dumbest builders in the community.
Ooh, see,
Oh, God.
guys. You gonna be at the UK game tomorrow, Snark? I'll be there. Paid a lot of money for these tickets.
Is it in Lexington?
Yep.
Lexington? I need to go up to Lexington. I want to visit my, I've never been to my uncle's disc golf shop. He's the one that I think you've met him a couple times. He's bought those Overwatch PCs from us.
Oh yeah.
And he's been here, I know, once or twice.
I thought he was the last time I think I saw him. He was at the Hand on the Table event. I think he came for that.
Oh, did he?
I thought he did because I remember talking to him because we were talking about Overwatch and his like.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a hectic day. Yeah, I know he came by one day. I think you came out with me and we looked at. Remember, he had that van that was like
Yeah.
it was like a freaking like 80s like pimp van.
Yeah. No, he didn't. Oh, maybe that was a different time then.
He's more normal now.
What,
think.
I feel like I'm blending those times together.
I'm trying to think of who all came to, like, if there's anyone interesting. Like, there was a lot of interesting. I feel like there's a lot of people that came to the event that I've never seen again.
There was somebody who I met.
I know the person that won the PC I've definitely never seen again, or any of the people that were with him.
Oh yeah, all those people never came back.
I'm not even really sure. Like, I feel like it was one of those things where they saw the sign and they were just like, all right.
2 build day? Turns out we have one already. We don't really have one, right? We built this.
See, next time we do any challenges, we need to start Mr. B styling it, where he actually like pre-selects people and like pays them, you know?
Yeah, it needs to be a.
Because then you get like the perfect reactions. Everyone's on board. You don't have to do any weird like liability waivers or anything.
Everyone knows where this video would go.
Mm-hmm. We can legally serve them Malort, I think,
Legally.
if we get our alcohol license. Can we just hire someone to come serve alcohol?
Yeah, you can hire a.
Like Jimmy. Could Jimmy do it? How's that work? No, he can't.
No,
He doesn't have a
I
license,
think
does he?
you needed some sort of because they're not like weddings.
It's like a different kind of license.
Yeah, it's a different kind of license. Does that old Xbox on the lower shelf work?
Man,
I can't
that's a
remember,
gamble.
I can't remember which one that was. Because I had one that was like my original Xbox from like my family that I brought in, but I don't know if we.
I almost feel like for some reason I brought that one in.
You think so?
I don't know why I feel like, because I know you had like
Well,
two.
there was one that I had literally sitting in the back of my Jeep in
I remember that.
my like storage container for the longest time. So I don't know where that one went. I don't think we that one definitely still works. So I doubt we used that for our Xbox.
No, we made sure
we
got
bought
it.
one that was broken for that.
Yeah, on eBay.
But I don't know. I mean, we need a power cord to even know.
And I think these are the ones that use like the OG ones though. So I think it's not too hard. You just have to have a brick.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't even need a brick. Maybe it's just direct wire.
Maybe.
Chad, do these need like the converter brick, or can we just grab like a laptop charger and just YOLO?
This one's definitely been opened though. Look at the bottom.
It gives me less hope that it actually works. I wonder if we can get that, and then I wonder if they have like, I'm assuming they do, but a RCA to like HDMI.
Probably. My OG Xbox has been floating around between friends for like 15 years. Nice.
Oh my gosh, just hadn't gotten the red ring of death yet.
It's just floating.
I think I had 2 Xboxes that I can remember. Not like one original and then maybe one 360. Maybe they were both 360s that had the red ring. Sad days.
My 360 ended up in Mineral Oil and then got destroyed. I don't know where it went.
No red ring though?
360 was red ring. Oh yeah, that was 360.
Oh, did that not happen to the...
I don't think the OGs had any major... Did the OGs have any major issues?
Maybe they just didn't have the rings to display.
I remember having the red ring of death issue and having to mail in my 360 to Microsoft to fix it.
You missed the Halo LAN parties. I just miss like... See, I never really get to experience like true LAN. I feel like I experienced the 4-player split screen on one TV.
Oh, that's cool. My OG is modded with 40 games on it. I pass around my friends to play old games. That's pretty cool.
Huh.
Well, did we buy one of these or did we, because we bought one for a video. Remember we said we're ditching PCs video? We were like gaming on old consoles.
We sold all those, I believe.
We did? Okay.
Remember how I did like
that was
a
a whole
retro
bundle.
bundle?
Okay.
That's another reason why you guys should keep an eye on like PC Bros. After you see a cool Toaster Bros video is we have 2 coming up. Well, one of them probably won't make it on the website, but I imagine we're doing this mini piece that's gonna be really cool. That one will very likely be on the website. We'll probably custom print a 3D case and everything, so keep an eye on the website.
Today's kids can deal with red ring.
I'd be so upset if your PS4 would randomly eject disc.
Hey, 1,000 biddies, let's go.
Thank you.
Red ring was ass. It was ass.
I never played Nintendo 64 James Bond. My first James Bond was, I think the PS2 Slim.
I think that was my first tech controversy that I can remember. It's Red Ring of Death.
Yeah. I remember that.
Was it just an overheating thing?
I almost couldn't. Wasn't Red Ring of Death? Couldn't it be anything? Is that right? I thought it was just like it just means it just doesn't work.
You guys excited for SteamOS? That's Steam has come out and made some very cool things that they're now releasing SteamOS for all other handhelds to use SteamOS, which is super sick. But also they're saying they're committed to making a solid desktop version that people can just install that's not like Badzite.
Which they tried like 10 years ago.
Which Badzite's cool, don't get me wrong, but I would much rather have a legit SteamOS that I could put on a flash drive and install in anything. That'd be so cool.
So overheating.
It was overheating?
Yeah. I remember there was that, and then the other big issue that those had was if you ever moved them with the disk in the reader, and they tend to ruin the reader, I guess.
The solder on the GPU CPU would crack. You'd attempt to fix it with the towel trick or oven. Nice. But they would usually break again. I had that happen with one. Nice. 5 or 6 360s? That's crazy.
This guy said Red Ring was the bracket on the processor would lift up and overheat.
So it was probably soldered on there and it would just break over time. And
you saw you want to see a milk crate PC? That'd be kind of cool.
I'd mod them into getting banned just by another. You were a fiend back in the day, Dark Vader. Were you primarily a console gamer back then, or did you just like really like Xbox too?
Ooh, that would be kind of a cool mod. I don't think I'd do a milk crate because I don't like the idea of just like the ratchet old plastic, but like those I don't know if it's still called a milk crate where they're wood instead. Almost like an old like soda crate. Looks like a little mini pallet.
No, I like Xbox talk. Nothing negative about Xbox, but I mean we grew up on console and then we switched to PC.
I was talking to Zach in like chat the other day on a Sunday stream, and I was talking about how they were talking about controllers again. You know, Kermit was talking about like the Envision, and so we're talking about $150 to $250 controllers, and I was like, I'm starting to think controllers are starting to get that mouse point where
they're getting super expensive.
Yes, where it's like they're getting expensive for the name brands, but then these other brands, like for example the ones that you and I both bought. For $30 to $50, I think people are sleeping on thinking they're way worse, but they're like Hall effect switches. They don't wear as easily. They'll have back paddles. They'll have adjustable heights and depth. So I'm like, I think it would be worth soon doing a video on like top 5 controllers under some price range and basically kind of marketing it just like the same way we do keyboards and mice, where it's like, look, you guys are only paying attention to Razer, Scuff, Xbox and PlayStation for their $200 controllers. What if we told you there's better option?
If you go with AIM, it's like 400 plus.
What is AIM a company, or do you mean like AIM something to do with AIM?
Yeah, if we did it, I think it needed to be structured like the keyboard one, where we had the high-end Razer keyboard, and we're like, here's the control, and then we do, unless somebody has one.
That's what I was saying. I think Zach just bought his dad the $200 PS5. Pro controller, whatever they call it, the one that's like brand new and people really like. So You could always see if you want to bring one in.
Yeah, because if we get that one, then we could just buy a bunch of budget ones and do the usual, like, you're overpaying for your controller.
Because I know originally, Kermit, when you, so the reason why, because I wanted to do it, but when you tossed the idea to me, every controller was like $100 plus, and they're all name brand, which I feel like at that point it's kind of like, we're also not controller gamers, you gotta remember, not mainly. So we're also not even the greatest judges to begin with. So I think it's better for us to stick to our Toasty Bros roots, which is,
budget options.
Hey, here's a really expensive controller, but then here's these 5 budget options. How do they really compare, in our opinion?
That format's been working really well with monitors and keyboards recently, so it'd be good to try. 129 is still a lot, though, in my opinion. Like, for someone, especially if we're targeting PC gamers,
people who don't need controllers
who don't need controllers the entire time, that's a lot. So, like, that's why I was thinking, like, I don't know, what, 70 or 80 or less?
I don't think the PC Master Race would roast us because there's, even all the PC Master Race, like, I'm a keyboard and mouse, like, diehard. I still have a couple, like, Rocket League, I'm not going to play that on a keyboard and mouse. Brawlhalla,
there's so many non-first-person shooter games that controller is just better. It's not like we're sitting here playing Call of Duty or other, like, CS. Like, we're not doing that.
I'm not one of those people.
No.
8-bit though? Do they have like a full size, like a normal looking controller? I know they have a lot of really cool, like, you know, custom mini options and stuff like that.
Any Souls game, I mean, Wukong, I would not play with a keyboard and mouse. I definitely play with controller. Any of the, like, AAA title, like, non-first-person shooter games that come from console, like the God of War series and things like that, you want to play on controller.
I've been playing, like, Red Dead on keyboard and mouse, and I mean, I gotta admit, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I think for aiming and stuff, it's not too bad, but there's just so many freaking controls that are added in that they kind of simplify in controller.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Third person, I tend to play with controller, except Fortnite. Fortnite's one where I wouldn't play with controller.
I wouldn't play, I don't know, can you do controller Marvel Rivals for PC? I don't know if I do that one on controller either. I don't know.
Yeah, Overwatch I wouldn't do. Overwatch first person though, so.
For the most part, yeah. Now that is true, and that's see, that's why I think the video would be cool, because we can kind of say, you know, guys, look, you know, we're part of the PC Master Race, but let's all face it, you know, aim assist is OP. People coming from console who just are afraid to switch to mouse and keyboard, you know, this is a video for you, basically.
Mike Center has it, nice.
Oh, like the 8-bit, okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll add it to my to-do list. I'll do some research, see what controllers are good, what seems to be a good price range. I'll talk to Zach and see if he can get.
Biggest thing is, I know a lot of the ones that, at least the budget ones, they're all like Xbox controller clones for the most part. So it depends. We probably want the high-end one to be an Xbox higher-end controller. So
yeah, I guess it just depends, because I know some of them are just kind of a thing of their own too. Like some of them are like Switch clones. Like it just depends. So I'll try to see if I can get like a good range too. It'd be nice not to get all just Xbox clone controller. It'd be nice to get a little mix of each.
I know, because DualSense, like PlayStation controllers are pretty popular on PC now. They're becoming more usable.
Look at refurbished Power A Xbox controller. Okay. Yeah, I know that's what I think Zach's dad's using his on PC. I'll have to ask Zach. I'll be like, has he messaged you back yet? Because he said he's texted him like 8 times, but like asking if he likes the controller, and he just won't text him back.
He's like, I threw it in a lake already.
GameSir, I've heard that they have pretty good controllers. Zach did not like his, I know. I think that was an ad spot, but his was a cheaper one.
We got that one from AliExpress.
Yeah, and that was a while ago too. So to be fair, Zach didn't have the best experience. What's funny though is I don't think Zach even loves, like, I ended up getting for Christmas, I got him the same controller I got, which was not the same as yours, I realized. I got the cheaper one that was not, I think you knew this. I didn't get Hall Effect.
Yeah.
Or, I think mine does have mechanical buttons.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was $30. I know Zach, I've had no problems with mine.
Yeah.
Mine is completely wireless. I don't use it wired. I've charged it 2 times the whole time I've had it. And it works every time. Zach tells me he has issues getting his to like connect and all this stuff, and I'm just like,
I think it's PCs.
I think it's a Zach thing, man. He's a goober, you know.
No, because what's it called? Yeah, no, because I think the reason I got mine for the price you got yours was it was an on-sale version. It was purple, so like people didn't really want that model as much. So I got it for the $50, and then I think that one's now more expensive.
Yeah, Kermit, I know the Envision Pro is like it's like the PC. Like if you're gonna be controller gaming on a PC and you don't want to pay like the $200-300 for a console variant, that's kind of like the one to go with. So, I mean, if it seems like it doesn't make sense, or Zach can't get the one from his dad, like either of those two scenarios,
be the comparison one.
Yeah, I'll see if I can just pick up one of those, because it'd be an easy resale. I know when people come in here, we have them look at controllers, so.
It'd be nice to stock up some controllers at PCBros.
The mouse click buttons, the hotkeys.
He's gonna
Zach
bust.
did you see that? I don't know if he sent that in Slack or if he just messaged me, but he sent like this freaky, like where it was the keyboard with an analog.
Yeah, I saw that. That's so freaky.
That made me uncomfortable just looking at.
So do you have a spare?
Really? Is it like fairly newer condition? That'd be my only caveat. Is I just make sure it's not like ratchet looking.
Yeah. No.
And no stick drift or anything weird.
Yeah. We don't want a bad controller to like, you know,
yeah, we
throw
don't
off the
want to
test.
throw off the vibe.
My Uber driver was a fan of the channel.
Oh,
really?
let's go.
Because do you see your hoodie?
No, they dropped me off and then they like broke into the logo and they're like, is this like a YouTube channel? I was like, yeah. And he like kind of turned around and looked at me. He's like, I knew it. He's like, I see your sweatshirt. And he was talking. He's like, you look familiar. He's like, what do you do for that? So I told him, he's like, I was making sure you weren't the cameraman. And I was like, why is that? And he was like, something about just how he, like, no offense to him or if it's you, but like, just the shakiness really bothers me.
Oh no! Do not tell him that.
See,
Do
I don't.
not.
I'm only like, I haven't reviewed like a ton of the videos, but is he really even that shaky?
No.
I didn't really think so.
And I was.
We have stabilization.
Chad, would you say? Okay, I feel like we've never asked Chad this question. We've seen comments on it. We've been filming differently recently. So like the past couple of videos, we're at 60 FPS. When you watch a Toasty Bros video where Jonah is holding the camera, we're going handheld. Is it hard to watch it? Because like some people have said, like us moving around makes them like nauseated.
The guy, when he started to explain it, he said maybe shaky's not the wrong word, but like he's like it's just like very like jerked.
Yeah, which I noticed, that's kind of Jonah's thing. He's always been kind of like, for example, when I do the outro and I do like the other two YouTube channels, he really likes to do like the bouncing and moving. He has the zoomer camera focus.
But we've been shooting, I think it was also a shutter speed issue because we were filming at 30 with a shutter speed of 60 and moving that around just adds a lot of see, they don't understand the question.
Motion blur.
Motion blur, and now it's 60, there's like no motion blur,
It's
but
hard to
you
watch
do.
Jonah in general.
But I have seen sometimes where you can see a little bit of shake, but like that's kind of natural camera shake. That's not like, doesn't bother me. I don't get motion sickness. I haven't noticed a
I know we've
difference.
talked about it too, like on phone and tablet, you really can't tell at all. It's just the people that are on like the bigger screens.
Yeah. So, but we're working on changing things.
I wouldn't share that part, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, no,
Like,
no. He that would ruin his day.
Yeah.
He'd feel like a failure.
Kermit, stop saying that name. Stop it. It just feels wrong.
John. If it bothers him, it makes me wonder how they drive. True. Because I'd be driving with my motion blur on.
Like you guys walk around and film, he'll feel closer to the guys. No, trust me, I love having somebody who can do the live action filming. I think that's really important.
Based on how like our views and other comments go, I definitely would not change anything based on like, one or two comments per video.
No, I don't think it's very accurate. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Let's go, Tom. We're ruining his day.
Yeah, I thought it was
Joner.
funny. He asked what I did first and then said that. He was like, I'm making sure.
Is Mr. Tom your dad? If we're talking about like Tom here at PC Bros, no, he's sort of kind of my grandpa, step grandpa at one point.
When you guys do your normal bills, you go off a script. No.
No.
The only time we ever read a script, theoretically, is when we do sponsor spots.
Yeah.
Everything else is just off the cuff. We walk in, we're like, okay, what are we talking about today? Intros are normally, I'd say they're scripted, but it's kind of like
We never read them.
they're not reading from a script. There's generally an idea of what we're going to say. And most of the time, we don't say it word for word because we end up just like speaking in our own voice,
How often do motherboards have problems with ports? You split your PC and only Wi-Fi is working. Ethernet is detected but cannot be identified. Do you mean like as every other port not working? Like Wi-Fi is the only thing, or you just mean Ethernet doesn't work?
Device manager.
Yeah, check device manager, see if there's any errors. But honestly, like if you just want to like quickly try something, you can just look up your motherboard, try to go get drivers for it. Some boards you might have to download the actual center, like the suite software. Sometimes we flub.
Sometimes we flub.
Does that like mess up?
We go blah, blah, blah.
I don't hear people say flub a lot.
The GPU looked used, so I just wanted to plug it up and just see.
We want to get the Instagram banned again. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, get out the porn editor.
It could be in the BIOS, yeah. Like I'd say it's really rare that I've seen stuff get disabled in the BIOS like that, because eventually you'll end up getting it reset or something, but it is possible. I'm glad, look, it's a good thing it wasn't the build from yesterday. He came in and started clicking it.
I like worked
He spent like an hour finding a certain color, and I was like, I can just see Jonah coming in
And be like,
just
oh,
clicking
I don't
it.
want this car. Hit the button. I'm like, no, not on the Prodigy.
I know better than that, all right? Hey, that's a Mac,
You tried all the troubleshooting, you just gave up and bought a network card. We've had that happen before. I mean, sometimes, like, you gotta remember the motherboard basically has a network card in it, or a Wi-Fi card, and we've had those go bad. UFC 311 will be there.
Chat, you all need to chill.
We're buying the pay-per-view.
We can't be saying that. Does it need to be a banned term in chat? I will ban it.
I think, isn't Gigabyte one of the ones
They
that...
say that's how they say your name now, and it feels so wrong.
Joner?
Yeah.
That's what Jackson says.
No.
I had to show you this, Jackson. Last night, after everyone got off, I was working on the.
Oh God.
What did I break?
I'll do it
I
myself.
was trying to find some. Some what?
Do you know how to do it?
No, I said I'll add the band list. I'll add a band list for myself.
He didn't know how.
But I was on Google trying to like find something to work on. When I typed in retro computer, the very first image is AI generated.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks,
And then I was scrolling through it, and like more than half of them are AI.
So is AI taking over?
I'm like, that is disgusting.
See, someone said it right. You know, said morning, Jenna. There you go.
What a nice line.
Chaotic fought in a cage many years ago. Didn't we realize Chaotic recently was the one that has like 12 kids? Is that right?
Is this for a customer? Or
No,
is this for,
Chaot's the one who's had multiple marriages with
Yeah.
multiple kids, and we were just like, yeah.
Apparently they were a cage fighter. What'd you say, Jonah? This is a customer's build.
Okay, cool.
10 kids. 10 kids.
5 kids. 10 or 5? You can't just cut that in half, man. I understand if he autocorrected to 9, but I'm like, how were you that far off?
Say stuff is right. Speaking of firing Jonah on Fridays, can I take a half day today?
Why?
Wait, can we actually, like, we can look your name up on YouTube and find you cage fighting?
I have a busy schedule, and I have to run some errands before. Like,
You hear this guy?
What did you want to
I'm
do?
trying to take a half day.
I have a lot of things to do.
Day of,
a few,
huh?
A few of them need to be done like earlier in the day.
What time? Like, are you talking like right at noon, half day,
I
or
was
like
thinking,
12:30?
12:30 to 1.
What'd you do? Because like I was thinking
Well,
like now.
Then, because I don't think it's going to be here in time, the part that we need for that.
That thing?
But we need to do a monitor video. We just got to get that done.
Did you happen
which
to check
will
where that
be
even was?
A little bit, but just make sure you get. You talking about the cable?
Oh, I was thinking about the 550.
I need to check on
Oh no,
The
I know
cable
it
will be.
was.
Is that today or tomorrow?
It should be today, but it says today
really?
by 10, and it's not out for delivery yet. So
10 p.m.
Yeah, so it might not be here today.
Oh, man, that sucks.
You know they're going to deliver that mug at 9 p.m.
Share the news that you got a B570. Oh yeah, we bought a B570. You all
did.
told us it was in stock. We bought one.
And
so-
it actually, I can't believe it was in stock. I normally think chat lies to us.
Nope, it was there. We bought it.
Lies, deceit. Yeah, I'm gonna see where that graphics card is because it could be here.
Yeah, I guess he can take one. He just has to go through this monitor video. Because those take a little while. Oh, you're an old we have another convict in the chat? That's crazy.
Oh.
You know what they say? Birds of a feather flock together.
Please leave.
It's on. It's on the way.
All right, how many convicts are in chat? Go.
Oh, just like everything else, there's a processing exception. The last update was January 9th.
What was that for? The other grab?
The graphics card.
I honestly,
I
it's
don't-
stuck at that post office. I have stuff that I bought from Temu that's been
Yeah.
sitting there since the 7th.
I have, the cameras that I bought for the set. Those have been there. I have stuff that I bought personally that have been there.
I
Like,
wouldn't be surprised if a lot of it gets lost. It's
I
probably,
would think so.
It's all just sitting
I
there.
just don't get like, I'm like, do they just not even have any workers even at the facility to at least like, it'd be nice just to get some updates.
I
where
love
it's like-
Temu throwing them under the bus now.
I
You know, they're
saw it.
tracking where you can see the phone numbers to call.
Yeah, I saw one where it said like, we've reached out to the post office in your behalf and we're
Yeah.
doing everything we can to blah, blah.
Yeah, no, and I saw that the phone numbers there. It's like, based on tracking, here's the phone number for the post office. And it's that you can call them. And I was like, oh God, I bet they were so annoyed by that.
All the stuff I ordered is that indefinitely delayed and being held at USPS and it named like where it's being held, and then it just randomly showed up one day.
Bad weather, guys, bad weather.
It's here. Bad weather?
Bad weather.
No, I was talking about how we still have shipments that are like marked as delayed by weather, and they've just been sitting at the post office since like the 7th.
Basically just USPS. UPS and FedEx seem just fine.
Post office
Who
just
would've thought
lost
that
it. The government-funded program.
Who would have thought that one doesn't have to deliver well?
Is there like a saying about the post office? Rain, snow, or tornado, we deliver, or something like that? I've seen that before.
All I know is it's a federal crime not to deliver it, and I don't know who's be trying them but themselves. USPS has more privilege than police officers.
Okay.
No, it's while they're delivering mail, they have more privileges than police officers to be on the road. So like, if an officer tries to pull over a USPS driver and for like speeding or something, they can actually get in trouble by the USPS funded like police agents.
I remember my
Love that.
US Civ teacher telling us that if a mail truck, a fire truck, an ambulance, and a police car all arrive at a light, and they all have like the right to move, technically the one that's illegal to stop is the mail truck, because it's illegal to stop the delivery of mail.
You can't stop mail, baby.
And USPS has a privately funded government agency that handles all disputes in police matter, and like they're like on it. Like
He knows.
That's our dream job. We've discussed.
Y'all want to work in the post
We want
office.
to be.
We
not
can
the post office. The post office.
They said USPS isn't government funded anymore. Get your facts straight. I believe what chat says.
fake news.
I bet you saw that on Red Note.
I keep getting red notifications and just full Chinese. And I don't know what it means.
You need to start learning it. Dude, Emily told me she has a coworker who's like fully committed to like learning Chinese because of Red Note, and I just was like,
crazy.
that's
Now, if you look at have you looked at Red Note at all? Like the things that are posted on there,
Yeah.
it's literally like a bunch of people saying, "I'm a TikTok refugee," and then it's people from China saying, "Get rid of these Americans, get them off our platform." It's just back and forth, back and forth.
Really? I always thought
Yeah.
yeah. I thought it was the
I
opposite.
saw a lot
No,
of
no. On mine, it's like the opposite. It's like people are like, "Get rid of these Americans off our platform."
By Red Note, I think the algorithm's kicked in because I just get funny stuff in both languages now.
There
I
you
don't get either like
No.
refugee.
The moment that I got in there, it gave me a bunch of like George Washington colonizing. It was like we found it.
Dude, I don't know what is. For some reason, my on Instagram Reels, it's mostly funny. It makes sense. Facebook Reels, it's like 90% of it's like Indian, where it's like street food or like I can't understand it, but it's usually entertaining. Sometimes it's Bollywood stuff where it'll be like,
So you just watch it. And
yeah, like I just watch it because I'm like, what is this?
Chat, we're gonna find somebody to rate. Thank you for watching.
Red Note is literally owned by the Chinese government. I think that's the whole point that it's not supposed to be. I feel like if it is, then it will not last very long here. Not any longer than TikTok did, at least, right? I mean, to be fair, Taste Murder, I feel like, is that not the case for probably like most social media platforms? I feel like most social media kind of like, maybe they don't say it as upfront, but I feel like, I mean, you gotta remember, everything that you delete is still stored on their servers to some extent. I mean, sometimes they'll actually delete it if they really don't have the space, but if they have the space, or they have any type of like government, I guess you'd call it like assistance, whether they need it for like crimes and stuff like that, I feel like they're gonna save pretty much everything for some amount of time. Toaster was not owned by the Chinese government, to my knowledge. All right, guys, we are rating Salty Savage. We hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget, the next time we'll be live, we might be live for a gaming stream at night sometime, but Sunday, 6 p.m. is our next official live date. We'll be playing probably Marvel Rivals. So see you guys later. Peace out.